Hey everybody, my name is Evan, and today I'm sick. So don't mind me if I'm a little stuffy in your Monday's Den video. And roll the intro. Damn, I love that. So this week on The Den, we're doing another Q&A episode. I actually kind of love these. They're pretty fun. However, this week, we decided to switch it up a little bit. I mean, I'll be totally honest. Earlier today, one of us posted in our little Facebook group about how we don't really have anything to talk about for next week yet, so we kind of threw something together instantly. But I think it's a really good idea, and we got some good questions, and it's going to be fun. All right? So the idea was everybody asks all the other people in the Den a question, and they have to answer them. Awesome, that's easy. So I didn't actually write them down or anything. I'm just going to be reading them off my phone in no particular order, just the order they were posted to me. So the first question I have comes from Greg. Greg asks, Evan, what was the last time a movie made you cry? Okay, so I'll be honest, yes, I'm a sap, I cry at movies. It doesn't happen very often, but there's the occasional one that just gets me. You know, you get the whole lump in the throat, and then you start... No, it's just something in my eye, I'm good. The last movie that I actually saw that made me cry is one that makes me cry consistently every time I watch it, but I still love this movie. Now you might think I'm stupid, but remember The Titans. This movie makes me cry every single time I watch it. Alright, so if you're unfamiliar with the movie, it's about the first black football coach to work for a Midwest high school football team, and they have their first, racially integrated football team where there's black and white kids playing on the same team. And the story's all about, how they progress as a unit and how they learn to get over the differences, whatever. During the movie, something tragic happens to one of the players, and he can't play anymore, and there's this whole dramatic scene where his mom comes back to the stadium for the first time when they play their game after he's been injured, and everybody applauds her, and it always gets me. I can't help it. I just cry every time. Alright, second question is from Aaron. Evan, which Native Canadian Indian tribe or group do you identify with, and what is your spirit animal? Aaron, I love you. So let me clear up some things. In Canada, we do have a very large Native Canadian population, and I happen to live near one of the largest native reserves in Canada. And yes, it's true, they're very spirited, and they're very in tune with nature, and some of them do believe, spirit animals, that sort of thing. This represents a small percentage of our population. Most of us actually come from your land, Aaron. That's where most of my family comes from. I am a Euro-mutt if you go back far enough. I'm pretty sure it's Irish, English on my mom's side, and on my dad's side it's mostly Welsh. So I'm not exactly... I don't exactly identify with any sort of tribe. That being said, I do have a spirit animal. No, so actually my spirit animal is Tequila. It's my best friend, and we have good times and disastrous times. It's a party. Alright, next question comes from Spencer. Evan, what is the question you get asked most about being a chaser, good and bad, and your responses to them? So I guess he wants to know, my favorite question to get asked and my least favorite, I think. Or the question I get asked most often. The question I get asked most often, being out on the gay internet, is probably the same thing as everybody else gets, is, can I see your pictures? I mean, let's be honest, we live in a society where that's, become the norm for a lot of people. It's not necessarily my favorite, but that's usually what people say coming out of the gate. But in the interest of coming up with something actually fun and much less cynical, I get baffled sometimes by the question, I'm big, how come you're not into me? I don't know how the term chaser is represented largely by the population, but it is by no means a blanket attraction to everybody who is over 250 pounds. That's not how it works. Yes, I am attracted to larger individuals. No, I am not attracted to all larger individuals. Same can be said for anybody. Oh, I got a thing for redheads. Does that mean you like all redheads? Fuck no. Oh, I really dig Asian guys. Does that mean you want to bang all Asian guys? Nope. Same thing. And my response to it, usually I'm kind of a dick, which I don't always enjoy doing, but sometimes, they get bitchy about it, so I'm going to be a dick back. I owe you nothing. You are not entitled. Go shit in your hat. Have a nice day. Okay, next one comes from Eric. Eric asks, Evan, have you ever thought about moving out of Brantford? If so, where? I think about possibly moving to Toronto, maybe out west of BC, maybe back to Montreal. I really don't know, but what I do know is I cannot die here. All right, and my last question comes from Will, who is too busy right now, and I had to go and harass him for his question. Will, my question is, what is your favorite and least favorite part of being a Canadian? This is a good question. I like this question. So honestly, Will, I love being Canadian. I can sew my flag on my backpack and go pretty much anywhere in the world, and people will treat me like a friend. We're so awesome, in fact, that your people, Will, Americans, are sewing our flag onto their backpack when they go abroad so that they don't look like Americans. Douchebags. Seriously though, my favorite part about being a Canadian is watching how accepting our country is in general, not everybody, but for the most part, how accepting people are of other cultures, other religious beliefs, sexual orientations, sexual identifications, all sorts of things. You know, like Canada is what's referred to as, and don't laugh, a tossed salad, which means that different cultures and different people can come together, remaining who they are and holding true to themselves, and peacefully coexist in this giant salad bowl of Canada. Alright, so that's all the questions that I got from the Denners. I think that was a really good idea. I had a lot of fun answering all these questions, and I can't wait to hear what your answers are to me. I know my questions were sort of brutal, some of them. Sorry, but should be fun. And now we're going to roll out.